The Bridge Conference is not like any other conference I've ever been to, and I've been to lots of different conferences around major gifts and principal gifts and direct marketing and online and offline. Bridge Conference is the only one that I'm aware of that brings direct marketing and the entire fundraising world together in one place because they're so connected.
The Bridge Conference is just a really special nonprofit conference for nonprofits and nonprofit providers who are looking for specific solutions, but really just for fundraisers that are curious by nature, that enjoy deep learning, and are looking to learn about as many areas of the industry as possible.
This year, the nonprofit sectors across the board have experienced great headwinds and challenges. And I think it's more important than ever to strengthen your networks, strengthen your education knowledge, your subject matter expertise, and to build relationships with partners and peers across the industry.
This is such a perfect meeting of every smart person that I know in this industry is here. The up-and-comers are here. Whenever everything does change, as it always does, it's always nice to have a set group of people you can rely on to ask questions, to get opinions on.
There's an educational track that you're going to continue to learn and grow. There's networking opportunities if you find that you're ready to move on in your organization. And there's just places to build and grow relationships. So I think with the economy or with whatever's happening in our world, I think this is a great place to kind of reconnect and re-energize and press reset.
The biggest differentiator for me is really the education. There is a real diversity of education opportunities, from new twists on old standards and basics that you just have to know, to workshops that really dive into what's the new trend, what's the new technology, and how do we implement it in easy and effective ways in our organizations.
Being able to come to sessions and find out what's going on in the field, what some of the other nonprofits are doing, what other agencies are doing, new trends in fundraising.
We have over 100 different sessions. It gives people the opportunity to select a curriculum, if you will, over the 2.5 days of Bridge that focuses on what they're most interested in learning. But I think what many people find is some of the greatest learnings are in conversations.
The networking is the most important thing that I think the Bridge Conference does. It brings the right people to the conference of dealing with things that you're dealing with, and that's incredibly important.
Folks that you may not brush elbows with every day, day in, day out, you have an opportunity to meet them here at Bridge, hear their perspective, and get a window into opportunities and different stories that you may not otherwise encounter.
You run into everyone involved in nonprofit fundraising, everything from production to creative design to the actual fundraisers for both, for like multiple channels, right? So like digital, direct mail, text messaging, you name it, you'll run into them.
I would say that when I first started out, I was fairly green, didn't know that many people, and now it's amazing to come here year after year and see so many faces and meet so many new ones. And these are connections that you keep not just throughout the year until the next conference, but throughout the entirety of your professional career.
Everybody has just been so welcoming so far, and I think one thing that, as like a first timer, I definitely, and new to the industry, I definitely worry about like asking, some questions sometimes, and everybody's been looking to answer any and all questions, which has been really important for me.
Even if you're a first timer, the really cool thing about the Bridge Conference community is that they're as welcoming as they are tight-knit with each other. So, you walk through the welcoming reception here, you can't help but get taken into a conversation with somebody that wants to know who you are and what you're doing and who you work with.
There's always something you can take away from at Bridge, whether it be education, whether it be networking, whether it be Solution Showcase, which is 50-60 industry providers, which are excellent contacts for your business and your growth now and well into the future.
The feel of the Bridge Conference is fairly unique. It's one of excitement, innovation, promise, and in general, warm cordiality among everybody that's here.
It feels like you're at camp with 2,000 of your favorite people.
It's definitely like super energized, right? Like there's a lot of people here There's a lot of agencies and vendor partners who are looking to engage with nonprofits and other fundraisers and marketers to get to help you grow and expand what you're doing.
It's energizing. It's people coming together, talking about things that really matter, things that matter to them, that matter to their organizations, that matter to each other. You know, how are you dealing with this or how are you dealing with that? The energy is inspiring because you walk away with one or two things that you can always take back.
It's just a lot of fun, and not a lot of conferences you can say that. So it's pretty unique.
It's about networking. It's about an opportunity to meet and reconnect with new people. It's about an education that you would not get anywhere else in the industry, where you're with 2,000 of your closest colleagues to learn and grow. So yeah, I think that you should sign up. You should be here. You should go.
Bridge is the event every nonprofit professional should be attending. Why? It's like our Disneyland. There's something for everybody here at Bridge.
Every year that I have been with Bridge has been even better than the next. And we have so many great things looking ahead into 2026.
If you're going to come to 1 year of the Bridge Conference, come to next year. We're going to have an announcement soon about why you should be excited about that. But especially for those who haven't attended the Bridge Conference before, next year is a can't miss opportunity.